You are special, magnificent, unique. You don't need me to tell you what to do. You don't need some government to make up the rules of your own human game. You're the boss. You do what you want to do, my friend. You don't listen to anybody else. You don't take orders. You don't bow down. You rise up like a lion. You live in your heart and you be steadfast. And you just float, breeze, be in this environment just like a bumblebee. So here's the deal. We've been conditioned to think. What's important is that we let go of the need to understand in order to know. You already know. I don't need to tell you that you know that you know. I already know that you know. Life has conditioned us to see the logic in everything. And as we see the logic in everything, we discount our feelings. We move from our body, from our heart, up into our heads. And we try and understand every single little detail. We take the information that's presented to us, we analyze it, we categorize it, we put it into boxes, and we try and make sense of it. And all the time that we're doing that, we're up in our heads, thinking strategically, or we're in fear, we're worried, we've got regrets, because that little voice inside of our head is running riot. Why? Because we've allowed it to. It's no one else's issue, problem, fault, whatever you want to call it, but your own. You, my friend, must take responsibility, just as I must take responsibility for my own thoughts, feelings, and emotions. No one else in this world is to blame. Yes, there's lots of influences externally from human beings, governments, societies, churches, trying to instill and indoctrinate belief systems into us, but you know what? That's all bullshit. Okay? Because we still have a choice. We still have a choice how we react to certain situations and how we deal with each situation in the moment. And the best way to deal with each situation is to be in our heart space, down in our bodies, so we can feel the situation. So when something's unfolding and unraveling in our immediate environments, we're way down deep in our hearts. We're feeling the love, we're feeling the situation, and that takes all of the analytical thinking away from it, and we can make a decision based on love. We can react in the best way possible, and the best way to react is non-reaction. Don't get entangled with whatever is happening around you, unless of course you need to fight. If someone's attacking you, yeah, you're gonna fight, but you know what? You're gonna fight in the moment. You're going to unleash whatever you need to unleash to be in that moment as fully and as fluidly as possible. It doesn't mean that fighting's right, it doesn't mean that fighting's wrong, but sometimes things just happen. But when things are within your space but not affecting you physically, the best way to react to these situations is non-reaction. Just to be way down deep in your heart, down in your body, feeling every cell, every atom, feeling the vibratory rate of every cell inside your human body, inside your physicalness. Feel the light and the love that you are, be in your heart, and you've got space. You don't need to react, you don't need to analyze, you don't need to overthink. You know everything. Even though you know everything, it doesn't mean that you've remembered everything. So when you remember things, you're not learning things, you're just remembering them. Because all the information, the wisdom is contained within every single cell of you. You are special, magnificent, unique. You don't need me to tell you what to do. You don't need some government to make up the rules of your own human game. You're the boss. You do what you want to do, my friend. You don't listen to anybody else. You don't take orders. You don't bow down. You rise up like a lion, you live in your heart, and you be steadfast. And you just float, breeze, be in this environment, just like a bumblebee. Bumblebees are magnificent beings. They don't know that they can't fly. According to the law of aerodynamics, they've got these big fat bodies and these tiny little wings. But they don't know that. So they wake up every morning and they perform what scientists would call a miracle. Imagine if bumblebees had an ego like human beings. They would be fucked. They'd wake up in the morning, they'd look in the mirror, and then go, look at my fat body and my tiny little wings. How am I going to fly? And they'd march off down to the doctors, they'd get some Prozac, jam some pills down their throat, sit there, watch the TV, and get indoctrinated, and be poor little miserable bumblebees for the rest of their lives, like a lot of humans on this planet. Anyway, bumblebees don't know that they can't fly, so they perform miracles every day. They don't know, and that is the best place to be. They can remember. You can remember. We can all remember. We can all remember the truth. The infinite wisdom lies in our minds, our heart, our body, our soul, inside our consciousness. And we're all connected, so everything you know, I know. Everything I know, you know. You can't teach me anything, and I can't teach you anything. All I can do is share with you and help you remember the truth that lies within your own soul. I love you with my heart, with my soul, with every fibre of my entire being. Please share this video with your friends, with your family, with your loved ones. Together we can make this world a much more harmonious place. Teamwork is the key. One love.